Miss Williams. Hi, guys. Hi, Abby. Ah. Mr. Unger just turned on the YouTube screen and my face was literally so big on the screen it scared me. It was alarming. Hi. That's Abby's mom. Thank you. You know it's going to be a good day? When you're in the bus line and my hair gets bigger and bigger.
Nobody brings me presents in the gym. I don't know why you get
and
presents
you get
in the
presents
car line.
From your favorite kids when they get out of the car, and it's awesome.
I thought you said they weren't your favorites.
I love it.
Thank you. Thank you. Wednesdays we wear pink.
I picked it out. You were making up stuff, so I just figured I'd join in. Okay, we're going to give it a couple more minutes, and then we're going to go ahead and get started with our books for today. Are you going to go first, or am I going to go first? Is everyone having a good week? Oh, Miss Williams said she doesn't get presents either. Hi, Pepe.
Pepe.
Peyton, did you talk to Mr. Sessler about doing the announcements? Did you guys get to talk to him? I won't remember tomorrow. Remind me. Who else is on?
Hey, Pay.
Okay, we're going to get started. So, this has been a crazy week because of the eclipse. Do you think it was crazy at school?
Well, since we only had half the kids the first day.
Our attendance was at 50%, around there. He still teaches 8th grade. Yes.
I do. Who was that? I missed it. Sorry.
How do you get to do the announcements? Mr. Sessler rotates who he chooses to do like the pledge leaders, and he already picked his 2 first people in 8th grade. You have to be in 8th grade. That's the first thing, and obviously you have to be at Lassiter. But
that does help.
Yeah, it usually helps to be there in the morning.
I guess you could phone him in.
So he'll rotate and he'll be picking some other people. So if it's something you'd like to do, kind of let me know. And then when he picks his next group of people, he usually lets me know because I take my interns down to do announcements on Fridays. So, and just a couple of my interns do that. They write the announcement and then they do a book review on Fridays. So, okay, this week we wanted to focus on all things constellations and space, obviously, because of the amazing solar eclipse. So, how many of you got to see it? Let us know in the comments. I'm going to start with, of course, fiction for me, because that's my favorite. And then Mr. Unger, since he's a super cool science teacher, picked out some nonfiction books from the library today for to read with you and to just kind of show you some of the nonfiction choices. Okay, so the first one I'm going to pick is for mostly my 6th grade kiddos. I think you guys will love this. I have my cup again. It is Pie in the Sky by Wendy Mass. And Wendy Mass is one of my absolute favorite authors. Not only are her books amazing, she's an amazing person. Mr. Unger and I got to meet and spend some time with her when she was in Nelson County, and she is awesome. She is great, and I think because she was such a cool person, it made me want to read more of her books. So I always try to read Wendy's books when they come out. But this book is called Pie in the Sky, and I'm going to read the back for you because if you had me in orientation this week, you know you're supposed to read the back of a book and the first page of a book to see if you like it before you check it out. So it says, Josh is the 7th son of the supreme overlord of the universe. When Earth suddenly disappears like an eclipse, Josh is tasked with the seemingly impossible task of bringing it back. With the help of Annika, an outspoken girl from Earth, he embarks on the adventure of a lifetime and learns that the universe is an even stranger place than he imagined. Now, this book might not be something that I would normally pick up, but because it's Wendy, I'm definitely going to give it a try because it's a little bit I don't really do a lot of like.
That just doesn't even sound like Wendy to me.
No,
I would
actually,
not even have
it
said
really
that was
doesn't.
Wendy Mass.
But I think it's a silly book and it's a fun, quick read. The other book that Wendy wrote that kind of goes along and it's actually about a solar eclipse was checked out of the library today because I recommended it to a student earlier this week, and that was Every Solar Star, which is more of like a friendship romance type book. So definitely check out Wendy Mass in the library. Pie in the Sky if you're into kind of like a more science fiction-y type thing. And hi, thank you. Yeah, super fun, right? Mr. Unger is fabulous, right? So Pie in the Sky, and I'll let Mr. Unger go now.
All right.
While I sip my drink.
First one, going with the Eclipse. I have a book on the moon because there's great nonfiction in the library. They do have those nonfiction.
Lots of nonfiction, yay!
Not always as fun, but when you have things like the solar eclipse, it's good to learn the information that's going on. What is this stuff in the sky? So this one just really covers the moon, and there's just interesting pictures and diagrams and lots more than you'd really clear nail polish. You're very shiny and pretty.
No, that would be so weird if you wore clear nail polish. We would not still be married if you wore clear nail polish.
That's why I use my fun voice.
That is so creepy.
Lots of hearts for it. It ain't happening.
I could not even. No.
No amount of hearts.
No.
Nope.
So weird. Who was that?
I don't know.
Okay, go to the book.
So one of the coolest things, and I always talk about this when we're talking about the moon and I talk about it with the moon. If you can see the diagram, and I can kind of explain it, whenever we look at the moon, we always see the same side of the moon because one of the interesting things about the moon is that as it revolves around us, it rotates at the same speed that it revolves. So we always see the same side of it. We never see the back side of it, even though it's always in motion. It's traveling at the same speed, revolving and rotating. So it's just an interesting fact. But this book, so it has a whole lot of things like that on here. Great book. Still not painting my nails.
But
Love the hearts.
Get 100 more followers.
100 more followers.
We do this honestly. We do this for you guys. It kind of started like I just wanted to get more kids excited about reading.
Maybe my toes. You'll never see it. I'll just tell you I did it, and you'll never know.
Doing that? No. Okay. So anyway, all right. I'm gonna go on to the next book, which Miss Williams is gonna want to read this one as soon as she sees it. I bet. Okay. It is called All the Major Constellations. Okay, so obviously I picked that one because it has constellation right in the title, right? Okay, it said, when you're about to face the world, who do you turn to? This one is more of like a journey of self-discovery.
Like a Bildungsroman. Ramon.
So I was going to say and I didn't. Okay, so I think the winner this week, if you look up the word
Bildungsroman
and define it, and you come and let me know in the library what that means, then you will win something super fun, and I will have it in the library for you. I'll have it tomorrow. I already have it ready. So
it's not near as fun as it sounds.
It sounds amazing, but it's
bye to you too.
Oh, who said bye?
I don't know.
She wanted to know if we knew people, and I don't know who I think she was talking about Trista, and we do know Trista, but she said Jade too, and I know a couple Jades.
I know. So. Yeah, there's several Jades. I don't know.
What's the word? It's
Bildungsroman.
Bildungsroman.
Yeah. So yeah.
Yes, you can get this one, Miss Williams. Okay, so it's. I won't go into more detail, but it will be available in the library. Okay, so I'm gonna do my last one. Oh, you have one to do. Sorry.
Yeah, I got a couple.
Okay, Mr. Unger has more, and I just got carried away with the nail polish. I got off track.
So another nonfiction, Stars and Galaxies, and then of course, I mean, if you're gonna talk about stars, we had the Eclipse. You got to go right to Our Star. It talks about the sun, and once again, just amazing facts. I mean, because everybody loves facts. So, You keep asking about Jade. I don't know. Which Jade? There's so many Jades.
We have a lot of kids named Jade. There's 1,000 kids at the school now, so you might have to be a little bit more specific.
Bill's Dung Ramon. Bill's Dung Ramon. It's such a fun word to say.
I'll please assist you. I'm
not Googling it for you. You figure it out. That's the challenge.
I will put it in a post what the word is, and then you can look it up.
No, that's like cheating. You have to figure it out.
It's a real word. It's a literary term, so it's totally real.
So we have the
Real
book.
thing.
We've got the sun, and this has all kinds of things about different stars, different shapes of galaxies. You should know we're in a spiral galaxy. One of the interesting things about, because I talked about the moon, but then to talk about the sun with the eclipse is realizing why it makes that perfect fit when the moon does cross in front of it, is realizing that the sun is 400 times further away from us than the moon is. But the moon is 400 times smaller than the sun. So 400 times further, 400 times smaller, which is why they look exactly the same size in the sky. So when they cross paths, they make almost that perfect cover-up.
I do know Jake, yes.
Are we in the library? No, this is my office. We're at home. You think we're still at school?
No,
God, no. I am so tired. Look at my eyes. I am wore out.
I think a lot of kids think that we live at school, but we do not. We have a house that's away from school.
No, this is my office. This is my office. No, this is not in the library at school. This is my office. This is on my desk.
No, we're at home. We're at home.
It's my desk. My cup. Those are my books. Those are my Stephen King books. This is my little office.
Okay, so the next book, can you guys see that?
Yeah, I think it's real.
It's real big. It's real big. And the title's real big. It's The Infinite Moment of Us. It is a romance. Oh, it's a young adult. So it's for one of my 8th graders because I think this is a little bit higher level. So I would definitely recommend this to one of my 8th graders. It says.
Sorry.
Okay. It threw me off. Hi, Melissa. Okay, it says, for 18 years, Wren Gray has been the model daughter, which in her family means all A's, 0 boyfriends, and early acceptance into a pre-med program. But as graduation nears, Wren can no longer tell if her parents' ideas about her future align with her own. So this is a story about her kind of finding herself and figuring out what she wants to do. Okay?
Jade Summer. She gets Harry Potter.
Oh, hi. Okay. Yes, I know who that is. Yes. Okay, awesome.
Solzer. It auto-corrected Jade Solzer. The summer.
I know who it is. We're good. We got it. We're good.
I hate that one.
You already read that
I'm
one.
so tired. It's only Wednesday. Okay, and the last one I have is one of the newest books. Miss Hunger got a whole new collection of nonfiction. This is one of the ones that was left from it because it kind of got picked up once again with people getting science books. This one's on space exploration. Yeah, we got the autocorrect. You can quit hitting it. Oh my gosh. FYC.
We got it. We're good.
She is persistent. I keep forgetting I'm in 8th grade, just like how Mr. Akers agree. There's another E in that one. Class, I forgot how to spell my name.
I have no idea what she's talking about.
And I know she forgot how to spell her name. So, okay.
Oh, I did have a little girl check out a book today that didn't know how to spell her last name. That was a real thing that happened to me today. But I don't think that's her. That's the real thing that happened. And I was like, okay, because I'm looking up her name, and this student has been there a couple years, and I was like...
You have to know your name to check out a book?
I was like...
I thought you just handed them out. Like, here's a book. You're like the
Oprah
of the library.
Because I was like, sweetie, you're not new. And she was like, no, I've been here. And then she was like, oh, I spelled my last name wrong. And I'm like...
Yes, we know, Jade Sulzer.
Okay.
She keeps saying it.
Yeah, so you need to know how to spell your name, your last name when you come to the library so you can check out books. That's the thing that happened today.
So when you go to the library, check out a book, know your last name, and how to spell it.
Yeah, I think she's just being silly. Cause
Not like Bill's Dung Ramon.
Bill's Dung Ramon, that's the word to look up. I bet that...
Trashy Mammal.
I'm glad you're alive. I missed you.
Is.
I wondered where you were. I was going to cry. Actually,
anyway, so space exploration, and I kind of like this one. It had a lot of just random facts in it.
Miss Williams, it was Wednesday and we did not take our picture today. We were going to recreate that really cool picture she had on there every Wednesday.
You know, when you're reading in the backs of your books, how many times do I interrupt you? I don't know. Does anybody count how many times I interrupted her?
I did this pose and I was like, oh, that's the pose I did last week.
It was none, right? It was no interruptions.
Don't encourage him. Okay. Yes. Okay. Thank you, Miss Williams. We'll do it tomorrow. One day off will be okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. Go ahead. I'm done.
I really don't know if I want to continue now.
Wrapping
I'm
it
just
up.
really upset. Okay, anyway. So, there's just lots of different fun facts in here. I see you making faces. Water on the moons of the outer solar system. We know there's water on Mars. There's water on our moon. And of course, it's frozen. There's water on the surface of other moons. I'm just reading facts out of this excellent book here.
Nonfiction.
They got lots of hearts for us fighting. This is our couples counseling session. Elements needed for life on Mars: a curiosity over detected sulfur, nitrogen, hydrogen, oxygen, phosphorus, and carbon. Ingredients required for life on Mars, all found there. We had this discussion in my class. I don't remember what day it was or what class it was, but we were talking about life on Mars because somebody said something about, are there aliens? And I was like, well, even if it was microscopic, we found water on Mars. And there's lots of different things on Mars that would say that it's probable that there is life on Mars, even if it's frozen in the water, even if it's bacteria size. That would be considered alien life.
The line keeps pausing, she said. And who's making funny faces? Me or Mr. Hart? Probably me. Probably me. I think it's me. Why is it pausing?
Who makes fun of your faces? Mr. or Mrs. Unger?
Mrs. Unger.
I'm going to guess it's me. I have the eyebrows. It was pointed out to me today.
I think it's me. I don't know why it's all about you tonight. Okay, so
I don't know.
how many
you keep interrupting me?
How many people thought that both of us?
Oh, sure, it's both.
That was politically correct.
Yeah,
Okay.
there you go.
Okay, I will save book 4, Harry Potter, for you. Okay, I will have it in the library. You can come pick it up tomorrow. I know it's there. Yes, I can put it up.
Wow, somebody really wants Harry Potter. Which one is book 4?
My interns, my last period interns, they were amazing today. I made the biggest mess in the library. I took all of the books off the shelf because I was just sick of...
Yep, there it is.
I
told you. Mr. Unger.
Okay.
And I don't try.
Okay. All right. Okay. I made the biggest mess in the library anyway, and I took all the books off the shelf.
Yep. There's 3.
And
for me. You're just gonna ignore it now, aren't you?
I am. I'm not referring to it anymore. Okay. And my interns fixed everything, so the Harry Potter is in a different place. And
These are our funniest faces.
This is it. That's all you're getting. You're not getting anything from me now. Okay. So, Kenzie,
Shut her down.
hi. Thank you. Thank you.
You know what? You are such a suck up. No pictures for you tomorrow.
No, she's getting a picture like
I'm
this.
hiding your phone.
I made the weirdest pose last week. I'm not sure why. And Miss Williams and I were taking a first day of school picture, which we do every year.
Your 80s.
Yeah, it was like an 80s.
High school senior.
I don't know why I did it. I was really...
It's my senior picture.
I was really tired. So anyway, the books are all moved around in the library now, and my intern Abby helped so much. Everything, I just made a mess because I wanted to make it better, and I was kind of sick of how it looked, and I wanted to make it more accessible.
Cuter faces.
Aw.
Who's missing Mel?
I don't know who it actually is. We don't know your names. Yeah, it was an 80s pose. Oh, yeah. So, but speaking of the 80s, the whole month of September in the library, I'm pretty excited about it. I talked to Mr. Unger about it last night. How many of you watch Stranger Things? How many? Show us some hearts. I know it takes a minute because of the lag. So, show us some hearts if you watch Stranger Things and you'd like to see some Stranger Things displayed
Like a
in the
Stranger
libraries.
Things theme going on.
In the library. In whose classes? In Mr. Unger's classes? Oh yeah, we got some Stranger Things fans.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah.
okay. So definitely you're gonna see some Stranger Things display in the library. I'm gonna tell my interns
I was thinking
tomorrow.
Christmas light alphabet on the.
How many people think we should do the Christmas light alphabet?
I love.
I've got the
Christmas light
perfect
alphabet.
wall for it. So we're gonna be doing that. There's lots of fun things going on. Orientation, if you're in 8th grade, will be in. Hopefully next week I can talk to your teachers. In 7th grade, I have Mr. Townsley tomorrow, and I have Mr. Quaney. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Mr.
Quinine? What?
No,
What are you trying to
Quaney.
say?
I don't think it's right. It's our new teacher, and he's
Great.
awesome. Everyone loves him. He's on Mr. Beam's team, so he will be in the library on Friday. So that's what our week looks like. Thank you for joining us tonight. How many people thought that the eclipse was going to be darker than it was? That's what I would like to know. It was right. Okay,
She's still disappointed.
Right. I really thought that it was going to be like pitch black and like Star Wars music was going to play and it was going to be like this whole thing. And it was.
She was
really
waiting for
cool.
an alien invasion. Really.
I
She
guess
was like
I just
Independence
thought
Day.
there was going to be more, so I was disappointed. I mean, it was really cool, and I got to go outside with the 6th grade, which was out there, which was amazing. And the 6th grade teachers did such a good job of having it organized and making sure all the kids were safe, which is really important with a situation like that. But okay, good. Other people thought it was bad that it wasn't darker too. Like, I really thought it was going to be darker. Yes, Officer Pretty was out there. If you guys can see that
thought
picture.
it was impressive. He was very happy with it. Look how impressed he is.
Mr. Townsley and I both
He's
thought
so
it was going to
impressed.
be darker. Yeah, well, I don't think it was boring. I mean, I guess I was just like waiting for something really dramatic to happen, and it didn't. So, this is me. This is absolutely me, if you can see it.
Mrs. Unger.
Yeah, see, I'm not the only person that thought, right?
He was all about it.
So, but that sort of like thing you'll always remember, and you'll remember where you were when it happened.
That'll be in the memory ceremony, by the way.
Yeah, absolutely. So anyway, stop by the library. Some of these books are amazing.
Yes, the shadows
and
turned out
brand
very
new.
cool in our area because of the curves. Yes, if you were watching the shadows.
Look, check out these books, fiction and nonfiction.
These books.
Oh my gosh, I don't
You're
know.
holding them so well.
Okay, so I hope you guys have a really good night, and hopefully Mr. Unger will be at work tomorrow.
That's a veiled threat, and they all heard it.
Okay, yeah, is that it? Yeah, that's kind of how I felt about it. But, all right, so if anyone looks up Bill Dungs Ramon and can give me...
You said it.
I said it right, yeah, because I wasn't like looking at you trying not to laugh when I said it. Look it up. It is a real word. It is a literary term, and it applies Well, no, it applies to this book.
Yep.
And I will hold this book for you, Miss Williams, because I think you'll like it. You can't even spell it. I know, right? It's crazy.
Hope for that autocorrect to kick in.
Okay, guys. We hope you have a good night. Thank you for joining us. We were silly tonight. Next week, we haven't decided what we're doing next week. So if you have any suggestions, I would love to know... Okay, what you would like to see next week. We've done graphic novels. We've done villains. Did we do Star Wars?
Not in particular, no.
Okay, we haven't done Star Wars yet. We've done Harry Potter. So tell us what you want. Do you want...
We're saving Percy Jackson. We know that one's coming. Somebody asked for that, but we're holding off on that.
Oh, great. You got pictures of the funny faces? Good. I don't want to see
Oh,
those.
thanks for the screenshots.
No, I don't want to see those. Please, you guys. No. Trashy mammal. No. Okay, so...
It's on YouTube anyway, so it's their it's up, so
It's up,
it doesn't
okay.
matter.
So, and if you haven't joined YouTube or looked at the YouTube, you need to do that. We've got some outtakes in it that are kind of funny. So, yeah, they're outrageous. So, because Mr. Unger told me there was a timer, and I was waiting for the timer, and it never happened. So
It was a
No.
it was a visual timer.
He said
she
there
was
was
wanting the
gonna be
computer
a
to count down
timer.
to her,
I
like
thought it was
3, 2, 1, go, Deborah.
So
no,
I
doesn't
was
do that.
waiting, and it was ridiculous. So anyway, join the YouTube channel because we're doing it like dual, and it's very confusing when we're
Good
sitting
evil
here
laugh.
with me.
Wow.
Yes, you're going down. Okay, so come to the library, check out books, come meet my interns. They're amazing this year. They are doing such a good job. And come check out the new nonfiction that we have in the library. I'm going to be promoting, if I can speak, tons of, yes, it's only the 6th day of school and people are already doing the countdown. Lots of nonfiction this year, and we're going to be promoting it all over the place. So we love you guys, and have a good night. Thank you for joining in.
We are out.
Bye.